I had to put my foot down. Thanks.
I've heard better.
I know. It's the first one on the list. What's going down, 4G fans?
Yo.
I think I'm going to call the 4G fans the 4G orgy.
Said that before.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
And
the 4G
I think,
orgy.
so yeah, fucking howdy to the 4G orgy. I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And making this all happen on the podcast 1s and 2, we got Jonesy in this motherfucker.
Yeah, what's up? Happy Friday.
Yeah, we'll make some noise.
Just real quick, I know fucking we got shit going down, but we got some birthdays for today. It's real quick because there was only fucking there's only 4 fucking people. So it's Moby, Paul
Moby.
Paul Hyman, who I forget who it
Hyman,
is.
isn't that like a lady parts thing?
No, yeah. Harry Connick Jr., Ludacris, and on Wednesday was my son.
Oh, big shout out to your son.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Most important.
Any motherfucking way, on with the show. Tonight's fucking special guest, we got Nayef in the house.
What's going on? Hey, what's up? It's your main man, Nayef.
Cheers, bro.
Hey,
Let's get it going.
cheers, lads.
I feel weird
Cheers
cheering
to
with
a
a
good
rev.
episode.
Fucking right. Or as they say in Ireland, Salancha.
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 Yeah, fucking right. I'm gonna get
What
this.
island is that?
Salancha? Ireland?
Oh, Ireland.
Oh, yeah,
The
sorry.
island.
The
Oh,
island.
no. The island, no, sorry, Ireland. Yeah, Salancha. I don't know what I guess it means cheers, but like,
I would assume so.
I don't know if there's like a, it's like in
French
Russia they
of it,
say
right.
something,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Mazel tov.
it's like basically you're saying it like the same way we would say cheers, but it means something like, we're all fucked, or like, like we're all doomed or something like
Right,
that, or
right.
like you're cheersing to like shittiness, I think,
Right.
or like,
It's like we're all in it together kind of thing.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Makes
I'm
sense.
sure there,
I'm with
there's
it.
some to success and stuff like
Mhm.
that too,
But oh, so
Get that.
we got this weed. I gotta say this though, we got this weed given to us, and it's actually pretty good. So it's called, how there's like wedding cake and there's like cake and stuff. This is called divorce cake. So we got that divorce cake and the honey bourbon backwood.
Oh, tasty.
Shit. So we'll get on with this.
It actually smells like cake. Like a sweet,
Sweet
like
cakey
a
surprise.
nice, sweet,
One
baked
hell of a
good.
blunt.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I made it myself.
Really? Did you?
Yeah.
4G
It
effect.
came this way. Like,
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, fucking. It's like a light cigarette. There's like a hole in it, I think. All right, sorry. Enough about all
No,
this
man.
shit, man. So, okay. Something I was asking these boys that I wanted to ask you was, so I think maybe the first time I saw you were you like on stage with Sudden, like at any point in your life? Like with them on like the.
the closest thing would be.
This would be like a couple years ago, probably.
Yeah,
but-
so Sin's birthday. Sin
Miss
did a
that.
birthday bash, and I remember me, Con, we weren't even supposed to perform that night. We just went to go, and then a couple other artists didn't show up. So we went up, and then when we went up, it was kind of like everybody went
like
up.
a party set.
Yeah, it was weird, and it was just like one big set, and then we're all
Okay,
like, all
okay.
right, let's go
Right,
party.
yeah.
Everyone went the separate ways.
Yeah,
and
we-
stuff.
Okay, yeah,
we
maybe
missed
that's
that
what it
one.
was.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we
yeah,
missed it? I thought, no, we missed fucking Drastics.
Drastics. Right, that's right.
Well, I think we made it to Sins. But no, either way, like, point is I was asking the boys, I'm like, man, didn't we see him on stage with Sudden? It's
Right.
like, if not like once, I thought it was a couple times, but maybe I'm confusing with somebody else too. I
well, I
don't know.
mean, I see you got the
Not
Chris
as
Webby
sudden.
ticket here.
Yeah.
I performed at this one.
Did you, yeah?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
might have been the one I'm talking about. I
That
remember
w-
talking to you out front of a show. You're all like revved up. You're
That would have been
talking
the show.
Talking about some like Avengers stuff. We were talking about some like Marvel shit. And that's all I remember.
That's right
though,
up
but
your
I'm
alley,
like, man,
too,
what
Yeah.
show was it? It might have been good chance it was that one, maybe.
It would make sense because I was really hyped up after the show. That was definitely one of my best performances.
Yeah.
The crowd, I mean, okay, my performance basically gets based off the crowd. The hyper the crowd is, the better I do. And the crowd was amazing. So, like, when the crowd's like that, like, I just feed off the crowd's energy.
Yeah.
So, like, I've heard people say, like, it's easier for them to perform to small crowds. I'm like, I would much rather extra people than not enough people. Like, I need that energy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. At the same time, too, man, when there's fucking, like, 20 people in the room or whatever, like, there's more chance they're gonna like hear and see your fuck ups.
Yeah.
So if there's like 150
Everyone's
people in the
just
room, they're just like,
raging.
woo.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
party and drinks going around.
Fuck.
I mean, not that you fuck up. That's just something I think about.
Every-
Good, no one's
every
gonna
artist
see
goes
it.
through a bump.
Yeah.
You know?
We've all fucked up at least here or there.
But that was a sick show, though. I actually got to hang out with him backstage and shit for a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was kind of like boring. Like beforehand, it was sick because like he came out and talked to everybody, and we all had a good time and shit. But then like I guess he was just in like go mode. So like when he first came out, he was all like colors and shit, and was like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, like I'll sign whatever you want, and like I'll do whatever you want." And then we went backstage and hung out with him, and he was all black, sunglasses, and he was like on his phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, man!" I'm like, I thought we were gonna like get to hang out
Getting
and shit.
zoned in.
But like I said, he was obviously like in his fucking zone or whatever,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Getting into it.
Fixing this hole, man. Fuck this.
So
shit.
I had to ask, like, where did the name Nayef come from for you?
Well, I mean, originally it's my middle name.
Okay.
So I was C-Note for a very long time, like since I was 13. And
I
then
actually remember seeing some C note on some
Yeah.
posters for sure. Actually.
yeah, no, I mean, I did a lot of work as C-Note, but I mean, okay, there's a bunch of reasons why I changed. So it's like, for one, it's like since I was C-Note since I was 13, it was like everybody who knew me as C-Note, even if they didn't know me through music. So like all the dumb shit I did as a kid was tied in with C-Note.
Right.
And then it was also like I was at a point where I felt like I completely upgraded from what my music was before,
yeah.
and I hadn't released anything in about a year.
Okay.
So it just seemed like that was the perfect time.
for
So
sure.
I switched it to Nayef. And I looked up the meanings for the name, which is high, elevated, noble, which all
Nice.
kind of just seemed kind of fitting.
For
so,
sure. I
Yeah,
like it.
and it was also my grandpa's name, and I was close with him. and it's my
Oh,
middle name.
sick.
So yeah, there's like a whole bunch of reasons. but
Yo,
yeah,
my
it's
middle
cool.
name's my grandpa's name, man. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Same
nice.
as mine.
Yeah?
Legit. Yeah.
Oh, say
For
word.
sure.
Paternal grandfather?
What?
Yeah.
Like
I
on your
assume
father's
so.
side. And
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No.
I'll have to say no to that. No, that's my brother. That would be my bro.
I love the way you passed that with that thing.
Yeah. Oh.
No glass tip this time.
We had like trouble fucking handing it in front of the camera and shit.
I would always have to be stretching like half.
Yeah,
a
we were
mile.
both like reaching right out. So yeah, but I like that. What's it called again? The divorce cake.
Divorce cake. Yeah.
Yeah, it's some nice weed.
It is tasty.
Styles, man, you're slacking on the blunt rolling.
It fell apart because I fucking put. Whenever I grabbed it with this, it was like.
Yeah. Yeah. It fucked.
So
it a
like,
bit.
I mean, I still fucked it up.
Kind of dug into it a little bit.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know it was still my fault, but
No.
it wasn't the
The
rolling.
only thing you did wrong was you made it a little too big. But I mean,
Mhm.
like, is that really a
Just
problem?
There's no
little
such
too
thing.
big.
Exactly.
Just a
Oh
little too big.
shit.
We'll still smoke it.
So yeah, fucking. How long you been doing this shit, anyways?
Oh man.
I've definitely seen your name around like a bunch for the last
Yeah,
couple
you
of years.
remember C-Note?
I don't
You?
remember C-Note.
I
I don't
remember
think.
talking about it with you before.
I don't.
Every
It's
time I hear
been a
C-Note,
while.
I just hear Gino.
Gino, yeah.
That's true. I
Yeah.
remember it's been you've obviously had the change for a little while now.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. So, I started I wrote my first lyric when I was 10, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I started rapping at that point. Then I recorded my first song when I was 13 with my cousins, and that was before C Note, so I was Lil C at the time.
Hello,
Doing the
C.
little
You know,
thing before
yeah.
the little
before that,
thing.
had to have the basic ass generic name, you know.
Right.
Then I went through like this month where I just switched my name like every week and I couldn't figure it out. I was like Leb C, C Leb, had some weird ones like Sandman.
That's a borderline
I was like
racist.
I'm Middle Eastern, so like it was okay, but like I'm really glad I didn't go with that one. I gotta say
Yeah.
that though.
I almost changed my name to Lil Styles at one point, or Young
Lil
Styles.
Styles,
Yeah.
yeah.
I figured Lil Styles was more like
You
ironic.
should have just done little big styles.
Lil Big Styles, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny
Fuck.
shit.
Just because you're talking about the little thing, everybody doing the little
Yeah.
thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, is it Lil? You're young, and I was like, freaking Lil works because
I
like,
feel like
I'm big, so
The little thing was like there and it went away and then it came back. Like before
Yeah.
you had like all like the little flips, little scrappy.
yeah. Now they're just grasping at shit. Like Lil Wayne was like, my name's fucking. Well, his name is Dwayne Carter, I guess, but still, you know, he's like,
He
yeah.
was
So
young,
it
though.
was like it'd be like. You know, like Lil first name or whatever, right? Or like, you know, like Lil John. Like it was
Right.
pretty like fucking
Generic.
yeah. And then like now it's like
Little young.
whatever you can fucking think of. There's a
Yeah.
little like there's
Just
Lil.
don't use your real name.
Lil
Just
Windex.
look around the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
room, find something.
Lil
Yeah,
Windex.
exactly. Like yeah, fuck.
Lil Win fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's get
That's what I was looking at.
the 4G fan on over here.
Before we get smoked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's only
Four?
blowing on me.
Oh, it's moving.
Guys. All right.
It's blowing the whole room.
God
So
damn.
yeah, you've just been pumping out singles. I seen, eh?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Very
right
good.
now what I'm doing. So I have my one project called the Calm, like the calm before the storm kind of thing.
You're
Um,
working on it, or is it?
no,
that-
so
That'd be
that's-
dope if your
released?
next project was called The
Sorry.
Storm.
So
Sorry.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Like, don't tell
there's
anybody.
there's a future project that's gonna be the storm. So the calm right
Tech
now
9 has
is
an album called The Storm.
oh really?
Yeah, that's some big shit to live up to, bro. No.
I'll do
Whoa,
it.
shit.
Well, it's just more motivation to do
Yeah,
good
there
with it,
you
right?
go.
Truth. But yeah, no. So I'm releasing the calm and I'm releasing them with a video for each song basically.
Yeah, right.
And as I'm doing that, I'm recording. I wouldn't even say like I'm recording a bunch of shit. Like right now for writing, I had to like write down a list of all the tracks that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And so I'm at about like 80 songs that
Yeah.
I'm working on.
Oh,
Yeah, I got weird. I like now it's like so I go to work, I come home, I chill with my kid, he goes to bed, and then it's like instead of doing something, I'll be like I'm gonna go downstairs and game, and then I'll just somehow end up in my studio just playing beats and like I just go through beats and I'll hear
Shit,
something. Oh
that's
shit,
good,
it's
that's
time to
good.
read.
Usually when I say I'm gonna go down and game, I usually game and go to bed.
you know what though?
Yeah.
Actually, man, I don't know if I told you guys this or I might even said it on the last podcast, but there was one day last week I think it was. I was sitting there and fucking. Yo, I think I said it on the Daily Joint. I fucking went into the house and I was like, oh, I'm kind of like, I was at a buddy's house, had some drinks and shit. We were up late, so I'm kind of tired and shit. I'm like, not going back to sleep. I'm like, I'm gonna smoke a doob and just like kind of watch some TV and eat some food, right? So when I made some food and I was like, don't open the computer and fucking edit these videos because like it was pissing me off when you put it away. So just like today we're just gonna chill.
Yeah.
Fucking sit down. And before I even like started rolling a joint, I was like sitting there with the laptop. I'm like, whoa. The fuck
How did
am I
this
doing?
happen?
I literally I closed it and rolled the joint on top of the laptop and was like, don't.
Oh,
Sat back. Next thing you know, I'm like doing all this shit on the laptop. I'm like, no, I'm like, what the fuck? But it was just like I guess, you know, like I was just like attracted to it
Yeah.
or whatever,
yeah,
right?
it
Like,
just happens. There was,
Totally.
I went one day. I was dead tired, and like I'm going to sleep. But I was like, I had to grab. I forget what I had to grab. I had to grab something for my studio. And then when I went in, like my computer was just on, like it's not supposed to be, but it was just on, just sitting there with fucking
You're like,
BeatStars
hey,
open.
hey there, darling.
And I'm like, I'll just write a little bit. And then I ended up writing a song that's like, in my unreleased songs, it's like maybe top like 4.
Shit, man, that's
Like,
sick.
Yeah.
fuck, happy accidents
how-
over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my producer gets mad because well, not mad, but like I'll always message him up like, yo, I just accidentally wrote another banger. He's like, you can't keep calling them accidents when you keep doing it. I'm like, I know, but like I didn't mean to
just
write it.
slipped out,
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here at the bar drinking, and I ended up writing.
See, for me, I'm like, fuck, that was a good 2 bars. Okay, let's write more.
Yeah.
Write another 2 bars. I'm like, I'll come back to
That's
this.
usually the same.
And then I usually just end up mashing a song together out of a bunch of these like 4-bar
Random
sections
bars,
that I'm
yeah.
just like,
How
yeah,
can I intertwine them?
that'll fit together. Yeah,
Yeah, so you're doing music videos to all your singles right
yeah,
now?
man, that's
Well,
crazy.
for most of them, yeah, because I mean, by doing that, it's giving me the time to build up like the future catalog
Right.
and like the new
Do you
stuff.
plan on releasing all these 80 songs, or it's something you're gonna work through?
Well, I'll organize them because like some of it's like like hard rap bars, and then some of it's like I'm getting into like singing and stuff.
Right.
Some of it's like really
So
groovy.
it's like a little experimental as well.
Yeah, but like yeah, we're just trying to break all the barriers I can.
Man, that's all.
Fucking right,
That's
man.
how you
Yeah.
make it as an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see,
Yeah.
that's the difference between
Good
an
for you.
artist and a rapper too, though. Is like the and we talked about this like multiple times in the last couple of weeks. Is I think Misha brought it up, was the like to be able to make an album that has a bunch of different shit on it or whatever, or like at least be able to make like a bunch of different styles of music or whatever, or not even styles of music, but just different like sounds and shit, right? So then like I said, that's what
Versatility.
makes it. Yeah, that's what versatility is the difference between an artist and a rapper or whatever,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right,
Because
right.
if you're just like spitting bars, nothing against that, fucking I'm pretty much that
It's
guy.
true.
But like,
An artist is someone that can be creative, like even on the spot.
yeah,
right?
and like you said, like singing shit and like rapping shit and then like doing whatever,
Yeah.
right? And
Very
then, like I said,
creative
nothing
person.
against the one-dimensional fucking rappers because I'm that dude. But like, that's like I said, that's like the difference between an artist when you can see music for like that thing, right? And
Right.
like
Yeah, well,
create that.
for me, it was like one thing was like I felt like for so long I was trying to impress all my other rapper friends and all the
Yeah.
other artists. You know what I mean? So I was like always
still
trying to
am.
spit like the yeah. You know what I mean? Trying to make like the intricate bars. You know, like I call it like machine gun bars. It's like
Yeah.
Chopping.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I don't know, just I have all like I talk with my producer a lot, and I talk with my video guy a lot, and they give me a lot of good advice. Like I got a good team behind me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take like all the credit of everything.
That's important.
Yeah, I have a really good team right now. Like I have my stylist, branding advisor.
Stylist.
Well, yeah, he just gives me ideas
No
and stuff to wear.
way.
Don't
I
worry.
need somebody to
Who's
tell me
the
what
team?
to
Do
wear.
you have like
Here,
a,
wear this.
Yeah, seriously,
Look
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
do you have a
It
name
works.
for the team? Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm supposed to disclose it yet.
Okay, so it's not like an established.
It's all
thing.
forming right now.
Right. Cool, man. Good for you.
yeah.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, and everyone's game. Everyone's all for it. Everyone's on the ball. Like, we did a trip 2 weekends ago to Toronto.
Dope.
We had like 2 studio sessions where
Sick.
we're working out of a studio down. Like, we do a lot of the tracks in my studio here, but my producer's working at a studio down there, and it's a beautiful studio. It's like the mixing room, and then there's the living room, and then there's a booth over here, and then in the booth there's like a screen, so like I could see everything he's doing on the
See-through.
computer.
That's really
Like,
dope.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds
what?
like that sounds like a
Wild.
setup.
Yeah.
Insane. I mean, it's like the studio
That's
that
beautiful.
I don't want to say any names because I don't know if it's not
No,
allowed
it's
or
cool.
not, but like a lot of the big Toronto rappers go to that studio,
Yeah.
which is really cool because now my producer's working there. So
That's
you know,
crazy.
And connects, bro.
Fucking right.
yeah.
That's sick. Yo, good for you, man.
We're actually thinking about opening up a 4G 416.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sorry, I shouldn't even really say that
Come to
on
a
Like,
TV,
was
but
it-
like
was
we
it
had
up to
discussed it
Toronto?
so that like we would just like do like a bunch of podcasts, like go down for a weekend, do a bunch of podcasts,
Yeah.
and then fucking have shit to release or whatever, right,
Yeah.
over the next little while. But because yeah, man, like Toronto's fucking making some noise.
Yeah, I know Toronto's huge right now. It would be a good idea for any artist to move down there. To be honest.
Yeah.
Didn't Malcolm just move to Toronto?
Did
he
he move
really?
to Toronto?
Nah, maybe I'm
I knew-
speaking out of turn, but he moved somewhere, and I thought
I
it was
don't know.
I know he
don't
moved
know
out of
where
Ottawa. He moved out of Ottawa. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
he moved to Toronto.
And Sad Boy moved to Montreal. I don't know fucking if we should even be talking about other people, but
Yeah.
they're not
Hey
there.
man, we
I
got
just
it. We
thought-
got our ear to the streets.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Malcolm's a homie though. Like Malcolm's my
Yeah.
boy. I've known Malcolm a long time. Like, we
If
started
you're
rapping
posting
around
on
the same
social
time.
media, people see it. That's
Is
it.
that? Oh,
right?
true. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how we've seen all that.
Yeah,
I saw
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. We actually had Malcolm through not too long ago. It's weird. I was just
Yeah.
thinking. Oh, it was because I was gonna say I was just thinking about him today. It was because I have my fucking. There's like 100 and some songs on this list that I have. I'm fucking playing it on shuffle, and I swear 3 or 4 Malcolm songs played in a row, and I think I have like 5 or 6 Malcolm songs. And I'm
Oh,
like, what the fuck? I'm like, out of 100, I think it's 115 songs. There's like 5 or 6 of them that are his, and they played like 3 for sure,
Consecutively?
maybe 4.
Crazy.
And I was like, what the fuck, man?
yeah.
I even had to check and see if it was on fucking.
That's how you got to your top of your Spotify most listened to artists.
yeah.
Last year.
I should check that actually. Yeah, fuck, he was right up there. That also too was because I just got that in that Spotify, and I think he was like later in the year last year. I don't know.
He did just drop that one song that you really like, though. I don't want to
Again?
die.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe there was another one I think as well. It might have been.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Again
there was
was
like
the-
Immortal.
there
There
was
was
one.
like,
Yeah,
Oh,
he
it's his
just dropped
newest one,
again.
right?
Yeah, that one was lit.
Yeah,
That was a lit
yeah.
Music
video.
video's dope.
That
yeah.
video
Yeah,
was sick. Yeah.
I was happy when I saw that. I like I said, Malcolm's been a homie
It's
for a
good
long time.
form,
So whenever
man.
he drops something dope, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, fucking right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
big shout out
I
to
like that.
Malcolm. I almost said shiggity shout out. Oh shit,
Hey Styles,
that's me.
can I ask you a favor?
Oh shit, yeah, for sure.
Can you?
Hey,
Is
Vince.
there any Coke in that fridge? The drinkable kind.
Yeah, while he's doing that,
Oh, so I
so
can
yeah,
throw
you worked
Outcast.
on another music video for what happened in Lebanon.
Yeah,
the Paris of the Middle East.
yeah. That was because there's so much shit going on there. Like it's fucked.
Is that
Even
where
after
you're from? Is that where you're from?
yeah, so that's my background. Even like after me doing that video, right around the port where the explosion happened, there's like all these fires that just like mysteriously came up. And I mean, like rumor conspiracy of it is that Hezbollah, who allegedly put them there.
Okay,
I shouldn't say allegedly. They fucking put the shit there. But
Person or
apparently trying to,
place?
Sorry.
Person or place?
Hezbollah is a faction.
Okay,
faction.
Yeah, they're
Right. Yeah.
so then
militia.
neither.
I don't know. They're just
Okay.
a bunch of terrorists. Anyway.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay,
They're a
okay.
group. I was
Yeah.
gonna say they're
Okay.
a group. Yeah.
So for many years, people would even vote for them to be in parliament. But like now after this, like everything's like coming to light.
Yeah.
They're still trying to deny it, even though they've literally been bagged in 14 other countries, storing the I always forget the name.
Ammonium
of it.
nitrate. I think
There
it
it
was.
is.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Thank you, Josie.
Jonesy.
I wanted to
Sick.
say that, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing. But yeah, so they've been caught in 14 other countries storing that, and then they're trying to say like, no, it wasn't us, and like the government needs to be better. We need to like basically trying to say like, you guys should just put us in parliament because we wouldn't let this happen.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now there's like these mysterious fires, so like people think that they're trying to burn the evidence.
I see you, Leo.
I thought that was in relation to what you
No, no.
said. I was like, wait, you know these guys?
But, no, but yeah, like and like
Get
the
the fuck-
government itself is fully corrupt there too. Like
Everywhere.
All governments are
Yeah.
corrupt. Don't
no,
get me.
but yo, they're
But,
okay,
like-
$79 billion of like people's money. So like you know how we have money in the bank.
Right.
So like that money, $79 billion of it just like disappeared, went missing. The
Like
government
people's
just-
money.
Yeah, people's money, like
just
mining your money. Like if the government right now just took whatever the fuck we all have in our accounts, put them in offshore accounts in the banks,
See,
like we don't know what
fuck.
happened. The government's like, well, we're not gonna do
Because
anything
they're
about it.
See,
It's like the $2 trillion
I-
that the
see-
U.S. lost
see,
right-
I
was
the day
gonna
before
say-
9/11.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but the thing is
Yeah.
that's different because well, I mean,
Yeah.
either way, it shouldn't. It's crooked and it shouldn't have happened. But
But
that's
it's
different
not.
because it's tax money that we already weren't entitled to. Like they took it and
Yeah.
or like you paid it.
Yeah,
And-
yeah,
It
that's
wasn't out of
and-
our own account.
Yeah. So it wasn't like directly from us, but at the same time,
is.
It's still
a
theft.
large
it's
amount
still
of
it's still
sum of
crooked
money,
and
yeah.
theft, but it's just different from
Some
that
crooked
situation
shit,
because
for
that
sure.
was like
It's
literally
like-
out of the people's pockets.
Yeah, it's like you would go to the bank, like let's say you got 1,000 in the bank, and you go to pull out 500, and they're like, you only got $4.
Yeah.
It's like
Probably
what?
none in their case though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call them up and you're like, yeah, they're like, please hold, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like you call the government that took the money, you know, you're like, yeah, like let me see, try and get this money back. Like, no, they show up with
Yeah,
machine guns or something.
Yeah. So yeah, you made that music video.
yeah, just trying to gather support and raise awareness.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
I
yeah,
was
that's
really
awesome, though.
proud of it. The video itself, like,
Who shot it for you?
Chad Orchard.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, most of what we shot, like the shooting part was we didn't want to put too much of me. That's why most of the video
I
was.
saw there's more shots of Lebanon. And
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so we made it so like every time something happens in Lebanon, people make songs. It's always like pour us, help us, like oh we're so everything.
Showing all the actual hurt and pain.
Yeah,
and
so I was trying to like show like that it's actually a beautiful country.
Right.
Like the people there are great. Like I love going to Lebanon. Like
No
it's
doubt.
it's such a great place,
of course.
and like it's really nice and everything. But it's just like getting fucked over
The way
and
it's
fucked
ran.
over and like you know like
a lot of countries, man, suffer from that shit. you know?
yeah.
It's crazy. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks, but
It's good that you're raising awareness for your people, though, man. It's what
Yeah.
in a time like this. I mean, that's what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, kudos to you, man.
I appreciate that.
So do you have any albums in the works, or are you just working on releasing? Well, we know you got a whole bunch of songs and stuff.
Yeah, well,
but
so
do you-
so the Calm is gonna be the first album.
right, that's right.
And then I don't know if I think I'm gonna drop a smaller album with more of the singing groovy stuff, and then drop the Storm after that.
Yeah.
The Storm I plan to have like big heavy features, like bangers, like the Storm.
Makes
You know,
sense.
like to go with the
Yeah.
name.
Go heavy. man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure if I'm gonna go in that exact order. If I'm gonna do like some singing stuff first, or maybe I'll just drop the whatever ends up
Whatever the
happening. But
craft ends up being.
that's just kind of how my idea is going now.
Nice.
Maybe even if I do like the singing thing in between, it could be like the Calm and I don't know,
That'd be cool,
Overcast, and then
actually.
the Storm.
Hey, there you go.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I like.
I think the
when-
process is like it's like all coming together, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the whole like when things tie together. like
Yeah.
that, you
Yeah,
know?
the art gallery, dark art,
Yeah,
art
yeah.
gallery or whatever. Yeah.
And whenever Jeezy did These Things Happen,
Yeah.
and then When It's Dark
When it's
Out
dark out, yeah.
was the second one, yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of did like a collab.
What was the
thing,
last one?
connection, it was
The
cool.
third one was
I forget.
something.
It was kind of.
I don't think it went along with
No,
it,
it
but if
didn't.
you read it together, it was funny.
Yeah.
I have it in my car. I
Fuck,
don't know
what
why.
is
I
it?
don't know what it is. It's like the only CD I have in my car, I think. Just because I don't use the CD player.
Yeah. Right. Wasn't it called like Damaged or like?
No.
Whatever. It's not even that big of a deal.
We'll fucking
But
tell Google to call us. all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, Myself, and I.
No,
Oh,
that's, like a single.
one of the singles.
Yeah.
The Beautiful and Damned.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah. But yeah, these things happen when it's dark out, the beautiful and damned.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can't find my dabber. I think it's in the car.
No way.
So
This guy's
It's
Probably-
totally down here some
Smoke one.
shatter.
I'm gonna probably.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah.
I smoke a lot of weed. Damn.
Yeah. Well, like our sponsor hooked us up with a bunch of these jars of fucking extracts and shit.
Yeah, might as well just smoke one, right?
So well, exactly. That's what we were thinking. But well, we haven't been like fucking doing it really on the podcast. And I left the dabber, and then this stuff's kind of a mess. It's not like shatter where you can just take a chunk and throw it in. It's like gooey shit,
Oh yeah.
and then like
Isn't there someone on?
no,
last time I
I took it
fucking-
to the cabin with us, and it's in my car. But
Last time I took a dab, I think was that fucking Young Stitches.
Young Stitches.
Stitches.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh,
I
think I've heard that name.
I have
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
heard that name.
Yeah, no, you guys have definitely heard him, like for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Recently
He's,
too, like
Yeah.
he
he's
was-
fucking. He's
Like you
killing
showed
shit
me
right
a
now.
track of his
I'm
last week.
Lunchroom
pretty
Poets.
sh-
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Who?
The
Lunchroom Poets.
Wait. Whoa.
What?
You show me some poet song for sure, as well.
Oh,
Maybe not.
They're all
no.
Toronto guys. Like
Okay, so that's it. That's the
D1 the
name is
Architect,
Mushroom Poet.
KP, Lotus.
Okay, did you say hippie?
No,
Hey man, we've been
no.
focusing a lot on Ottawa artists lately.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest with that.
all
Yeah,
over the
and I
place.
fucking thought you guys were in Toronto.
Yeah,
that's
he
hilarious.
was ready to
Yeah.
pull up to Toronto.
Bro, I booked the ride share, and then this morning the guy's
No.
like messaging me, and I'm like, no, like I tried canceling yesterday. He's like, are you joking? I'm like, no, I'm not. Why would I jokingly say I'm not coming if I have to fucking catch a ride from you in 15 minutes? Like,
Psych.
So yeah, man. Wait,
Good
wait.
thing we got in
So,
touch when we did.
I
and
just
shit.
fucking. I have a question about the rideshare. So I knew a couple people that were doing that type of shit, and like, so like, what is it? It's just like people that are going somewhere and they like you sit in
yeah.
the car
So
with
I
them.
mean, I
What
originally
Uber? Uber is technically ride sharing.
But
right?
it's like cheap.
no, but
Oh,
Uber charges you like they
like
would-
charges you, right? But
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
It's just like
I guess yeah.
so. I go through Kangaride, and then it'll like show like I guess anybody can go onto it and post it. You just gotta prove like you have a license and whatever. But then so the last time I went, I noticed the guy. He had a van and his boy had a van, and then there was a third van, and they're just like filling up people. And then I was like asking him when they're coming back on Sunday, and he like tells me a bunch of different times. I'm like, how the hell can you come back from Toronto like half an hour apart for like 4
Yeah.
hours straight, you know.
Mm.
So then I kind of just put the two pieces together. I'm like, okay, so they have like a little thing going on with a bunch of fans, and so I got his number, and now I just message him every time.
What?
Yeah.
See, yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah, it seems so weird to me. Like, you get some like random old lady or like some like
Well,
middle-aged dude.
I mean,
You're just like, hey, like, can I put on some tunes?
Well, no, like I've had the experience of like just being like in the back of the van, just like for 4 hours. Like, oh man, this sucks. Watching what was I watching? The Michael Jordan documentary.
Sick.
I was watching that just like this in the back. But then like I've also had it where it was just the guy, his wife, and they had this big like SUV, and I was just like in the back. Maybe it was a little too obnoxious. I was like laying down in the back seat, but anyway.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, like I don't know, like can I smoke in here?
Yeah, just fucking-
Yeah, since
we
you're driving,
keep
can
it
I
away.
We
drink?
stopped at like one of the
I'm
on
paying you.
routes, and like I burned, and then I went and got food, and then when they were coming with their food, they like walked up to me, and like I guess they smelled that I smelled like weed. So then I just see them like turn around and sit like a few chairs behind me. I'm like,
yeah.
huh.
I guess
We're
if
not
you
with this
if
guy.
you like I don't know.
yeah. Well,
I don't
they're
know how
like-
that would work, like limo style, you know, like if the driver would get in trouble just because the
Yeah.
laws.
Oh, I
with
didn't.
the
I didn't
weed
smoke
and
in the
I don't
driving,
know.
car.
right?
I smoked outside, like when we stopped at the.
No,
on
no,
road.
I know
Yeah,
for
but
sure, but even the smell, right?
I don't
they
know,
just give 'em
man.
a hard
Yeah.
time, I guess.
I've fucking done some pretty bad things in limousines.
Oh, dude, for sure.
I think you're like
Leaving
allowed.
Oh
signs and shit.
man,
Yeah, exactly. I think
Yeah.
you're like allowed.
it's like a free zone, you know.
Yeah, we got one
That's what
time,
the
man.
money's
It picked
for,
us up
dude.
in Ashdod, which
Really?
is like,
the middle of fucking.
Yeah.
Ashdod, Ontario.
yeah, we call
Oh,
it
yeah.
we call it L.A. Lower Ashdod.
Lord Ashdod.
But
That's funny shit.
UCLA, Upper Calabogie, Lower Ashdod. But anyway,
I like that. Never heard of it. Never heard that before.
But anyway, so man, like this is like the middle of the bush, right?
Yeah.
And they came with this like Cadillac Escalade limo, picked us up. There was like some maybe like Ace Hood or some shit playing. There's 3 TVs in the thing playing a rap video, like playing the video for it and shit. And I'm like, no way.
this is
We're with
wild.
like a couple girls, and then like her uncle, who was like pretty cool dude, but he's a little older dude, and then like her cousin from out west and shit, and he was kind of like a little bit like country dude.
Yeah.
And so like I was down with the rap. I was like, fucking right, yeah, cool. But anyways, they had a PlayStation 3 or whatever, and you could hook up, this is a few years ago, right? And you could hook up your fucking shit and play music. They're like, here, like play your music. And I was like, well, wait, like they have a bunch of music, and every song they had on there had a music video for it, and it was all like new rap and shit.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, fucking right. So I'm like, I'm just playing all their shit. But we drove to we went to Pig Al's, and we drove around the city for a bit, and I was like, I gotta piss. Next thing I know, we're parked on the side of the highway, like right by like Carling Kirkwood. Fucking, I'm like, what are we doing? He's like, you said you gotta piss. I'm like, right here. He's like, yeah. Fucking later on, I'm like, man, I gotta piss. We pull up to this fucking like Chapters, and I piss behind like a bus fucking stop thing, like fucking. But yeah, I mean, none of those things happened in the limo, but there was
Yeah,
some
yeah.
I
things
was
that
gonna say, how
happened.
did we get onto this?
There were some
Yeah.
things that happened in the limo. Like he let us bring our own booze and shit, which I'm pretty sure is allowed.
Yeah, it is.
But we were like smoking shit. We're like, can we smoke? And he's like, yeah, like because we had already been smoking cigarettes. He's
Right.
like, yeah, like are you dumb? And we were like no, like smoke. He's like, yeah. And then we're like, okay,
He's
cool.
like, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, fucking A. Yeah,
Don't act like I'm stupid.
but yeah.
Fuck,
So I mean, like,
good times.
I'm sure if the
Yeah.
cops pulled you over, there's probably trouble to be had.
Yeah, well.
I don't think it's like legal. But I've definitely done some bad things in casinos. Or in
casinos.
yeah,
Okay,
Fuck
yeah.
that too though.
Yeah.
In limos, sorry, yeah.
That's funny.
Oh shit! Stretch
I've
it
done
back
some
like a
dumb things
limousine.
in casinos too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck! Shout
Yeah,
out
you
to casinos.
got a homie shouting you out.
Jay White says, "What up,
Oh, what's
Nayef?"
good? What's good? That's my producer. That's what I was
Nice.
talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
swag
What's
gang.
going on, Jay Wade?
So, shout out.
Yeah.
Big shout out.
Hey.
So yeah, you did you
Sorry.
did the Hungry tour with King Khan.
Yeah.
When was that? That was last winter?
No, last
Spring?
spring. Last
Spring?
spring, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was great. We did a lot of dope shows. we were also like, so like there was a whole thing that happened before, so we kind of had to like do some damage control to fix up the tour and everything, and it worked out. We did I think maybe 6 cities, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
We went over far. Like we went out to Sudbury, we went out to Windsor.
Shit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite spot? Other than here, obviously.
In terms of the show,
Yeah. Like, what was the most like hype show? What was the best show?
yeah, I would say Toronto.
Nice.
Right.
Was there 2
but-
stops in Toronto?
No.
Or maybe Kingston? No.
We did do Kingston, yeah.
Okay.
Kingston was actually really hyped too. Actually, yeah. So I would say between Kingston and Toronto were the 2 best. I'm not gonna say Ottawa because then I'm being biased, but Ottawa was a dope show too. But like where we had, I would say the most fun was probably in Windsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got booked at a strip club. It was.
Oh, you were booked in a strip club.
Yeah, it was a really different experience.
Wow.
There was
I bet.
there was a bachelor party going on too.
Oh, what?
That was kind of cool.
Bachelor or bachelorette? Bachelor.
No, yeah,
it
was just kind of weird though.
You
but,
know,
like-
it's like, well,
Well, like, cause you know, I kind of got like the vibe, you know, like I'm rapping and like I'm looking at the crowd over here, they're liking it, and I'm looking at the bachelor party over here, and they're like liking it, but they're also kind of like, hey, we came to see girls on the stage,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
not you. Like,
Yeah. Where's the naked women?
but they're still good sports, you know. They were clapping, they were into it.
cool. That's sick.
Yeah.
It's just like you're not
awesome.
surrounded. It'd be dope if you're just like doing your thing, just surrounded by fucking like chicks getting naked.
Oh, I actually
Yeah.
no.
right.
Skateboarders.
Actually, no. One of the dancers had asked if she could dance while I was performing, and I said yeah, and it was great. But then, like at one point, she kind of pissed me off because she went in front of me, and so like she's dancing, and I'm like in the background. I'm like no, this isn't how this was. So like walked around her, and I'm like looking at her, like what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
like it's my show.
Yeah. Seriously though.
Trying to steal it.
Yeah. You're supposed to be in the back or on the pole.
Or on the pole.
Sorry, maybe that was rude. I don't
What
know.
up, Rocky?
Yeah, gang.
He's smoking on a big dab.
Nice.
Damn right.
Lend me your dabber real quick. Can you email it to me? Fuck.
I'll get that in a jiffy.
I mean, like, we could use, like, something, but I don't want to, like, make shit all gross.
Mm,
That's what dabbers are for.
yeah.
But oh well. Next time. Yeah, shout out to Rocky. Shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah, for sure.
You're all a
Much
bunch
love
of
to
fucking
everybody.
gangsters.
There's a bunch of comments on there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Bunch of homies.
We're not allowed to see them.
We got yeah, well,
I'm just
it's hard.
joking.
It's hard.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yo, we
if
got
if I could see them, we would fucking.
Beanors outdoors.
Oh no way!
we
Shout
got-
out.
We got Fraser, Image TV. Who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah. Creeper.
Of course, we got Jay White and Rocky as well.
Gang,
Steady
gang.
mobbing.
Big shout
Gang,
out.
gang, gang.
That's all who's commented. I know there's more watching.
Oh yeah.
Much love to everybody.
Yeah. Shout out to the 4G orgy.
You could do the
Yeah,
singing thing
it's a
You can do the
4G
singing thing
orgy,
too.
baby.
Do the what?
too. The singing thing too.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I pretend sometimes.
I pretend.
I feel like I'm like mocking singing, but like.
I mean, when I went to college for music, we had to do a song for one of our classes that was completely out of our comfort zone. So I did a
Oh.
country song.
No way. That's
Yeah, it
sick.
was horrible. Like, don't get me wrong, it was horrible. And everyone in the class laughed, which was exactly what I was going for. And
Yeah.
then my teacher looks at me and goes, "You know, I know this sounds crazy, but if you actually tried, you could probably sing." And I never took it seriously until fucking Jay White over here made me do it once in the studio. He's like, "Listen, I want you to do the hook like this," and like shows me like in a way. I go, I can't do that. Like, come on, like I don't sing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Just do it. Like, just trust me." He's like, tells me a couple techniques, get into it, and then next thing I know, I'm fucking like jumping up and down. Like, yo, that's fucking me. I'm fucking singing.
That's dope, man. I've actually wanted to take vocal lessons in the past too.
I
Like,
used
that's
to-
something I actually would love to
I used
do.
to sing in a choir.
Ah, see, you got some experience.
You're like the bass singer.
Seriously,
Or
no,
you're
like
the
whenever I was a kid,
falsetto.
whenever I was a kid, I used to sing in like the school choir and the church choir. Man, I puked in front of the entire church. I puked in my mom's purse.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, for sure, facts.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
But yeah, I definitely used to sing in a choir. I like also too like the school I went to. Like I'm pretty sure like every year like you would have to like each class would like learn a song, and then they would like compete in the school, and then they would like go to a contest where it was like all the schools competing, and like so I was like kind of like always singing, and then like I said I got into the choir and but like
I can't picture you. in
but
the
like yeah
choir,
I
though.
don't
That's
think I was like
hilarious.
well I also used to be an altar boy, man. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud in front of everyone, but
Oh, man,
but
don't
like
be ashamed though.
but
From
like
altar boy to Styles the Prophet.
yeah. But like but yeah man, like the thing is like I remember being in the choir and shit, but like I don't remember like being good. Like one year my class got like first in the like regional thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But like
It's 'cause
for
I
like a
don't
bunch of
remember being
6-year-olds,
good.
like
we
what
just got first place.
well, no, but I mean like
Yeah,
but I
right.
mean like as for like a bunch of 6-year-olds, like, you know, like we were better than the
Right.
other 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
So like, you know, so it's like at that point, you know, like anybody could do it. So I don't know if I was actually any good. I just probably kept persistent at it. And I don't remember learning anything. I just remember being like, say the words when they say them.
Just magically gifted with the vocal talent.
Try and get an answer. Yeah, yeah. They actually came to me and asked me if I would go.
You're headhunted.
Yeah. Still asking me. Yeah, I got letters in my mail from the church and shit.
They're just re-requesting your services.
Yeah. They're like, could you like lead it? Can you lead the choir? No puking in
At least
person.
for the at least for the Christmas one.
Yeah, fuck. That's hilarious.
God.
But yeah, no, as for yeah, I just don't think I can sing.
Choir anymore.
I've been thinking about like trying to, like you said, Jonesy, like take some kind of courses and shit to learn how to sing, so that when it comes time, I can try and pull it off.
Right.
I don't want to be like R&B singing, but like
No, just like
Wale. I really like Wale. Like sometimes he gets a little R&B-ish,
Man,
but
you know,
like
actually, I found a
but
good
he
way. Like,
switches like he's like rapping and then he's like singing some shit. And
Yeah,
then he's
yeah.
like rapping again. He's
so like, I was sitting here playing with auto-tune one day, and like I have the keyboard with all the notes in front of me, right? So like you can try and like sing a note, and then like if you're looking at the auto-tune thing, it'll tell you what note you're hitting,
yeah.
right? So like you can like let's say hold the A note, and then it'll automatically put your voice to that
yeah.
note, right? You know, so then you try and like you can hear when you're off, right? Because it sounds like
Yeah.
robot-y, and then when
yeah.
you get close to it, it'll sound really
sounds
nice.
better,
So then now
okay.
you know you're hitting that note naturally. So then you can teach yourself how to
Yeah.
hit that, like what it feels like in your
Right.
vocal
But-
cords
yeah,
to hit
exactly.
that note.
But even
And if
then,
you do
like,
it enough, like that's
yeah, I guess. But
Yeah, no,
I
'cause-
just,
yeah,
I was
that's-
just gonna say, I find it hard to like know what I'm doing. Like I'm just like, like it's
well,
just,
that's
you
what I
know?
mean. Yeah, but if you know what, like if you like say if you
But
just
it's
doing
easier
that,
to
you would have
measure,
no
like, a
idea what
trombone
note
or
you're hitting,
something,
right?
or
Cause
like
like no,
that.
you can hear because that's actually like that's what we do, like because I'm still new to the whole singing thing, right? So like we got to do a few takes sometimes, and like if I'm having issues with the note, he'll like just turn the auto tune up, and so I can hear it like really clearly. And like when you go off the note, like you
really
hear
tell,
it.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
okay,
when
It
you're
okay.
gets
trying to
all like
actually
you
hit
know
that note,
like
you can
T-Painy like
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, but I mean, like even like without it, like if I were to just turn around and try and sing the same song that I was like just singing or whatever, I wouldn't be able to like just like a cappella sing this song
right.
and be like, I'm on note
Yeah,
or whatever,
hitting
you know,
notes.
like
That's why I
that's
say
it.
like when you can see like let's say if I'm holding an A or a G or whatever, like I know like if I'm not like I'm not musically trained, so like if you're hitting a fucking A note and I don't have like I don't know what fucking note,
Yeah,
you
but
know
I
what
just mean,
Like,
but I'm saying if I'm
but
singing
if I
with
know,
nothing,
if I can see it visually, like okay, this is what a G sounds like, and then you do it enough, you can like train your like I said, you can feel the difference between where it's going.
Yeah, I
Like, I'm
know,
telling
but
you,
it's
I sat
just
here and
like-
did it, and like, if you did that enough, you would be able to. It's like driving, you know, you just do it automatically. It's like if you knew what note you were hitting, and then you're like, okay, now I know, like I recognize that note. I know it's G.
yeah, like there's definitely
this is what
people
it
that
feels
do
like.
it, but I just like
You'd have to.
For
That's what
me,
I mean,
it's
you have to
like-
do it a lot.
Like if I
Yeah.
turned around and like not using any electronics at all and was like singing this song, it's like when the teacher's like, "Ooh," and you're like, ah, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Well, no, but that's called pitch. I think it's called pitch,
Pitch
perfect.
perfect.
Pitch,
Yeah.
Yeah, where you could just hear like a
And know
note,
it.
and you just like know like, oh, that's A sharp.
Yeah.
My brother can literally like
Is it A-sharp?
I don't
Yeah.
know if he can like
Oh, yeah, for
name
sure.
I don't know if he could like name specifically what the note is, but like when he hears something, he can turn around and be like and like play it on the guitar.
Right,
Like
right.
he knows
That
like
takes a good intelligence towards it
Yeah.
anyway. Or a good knowledge towards it.
which is well, I mean, I guess I don't know how to play guitar. I was
Good
gonna say I can't
trained-
do that, but I
good
guess
trained ear
I would
for
love
sure,
to know how to
yeah.
play guitar, to be honest.
Same.
I can
Like, I
play like a
wanna-
couple riffs.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be really cool when I'm old to be able to sit on my porch and rock and
Totally
play guitar,
agree.
you know?
Totally
Like, I
agree,
can't
man.
I can't just sit on my porch rapping. I just look like some
Play-
crazy old man. You know?
He's
Play
just
some
like-
country tunes.
Yeah.
Play your first country tune.
Yeah.
Do you still have that country tune, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm probably somewhere on my computer.
Shit.
I'm
should
still
put
using
that
the
shit
same
out.
computer.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
send
no,
that to us.
that's
Remaster that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, remaster.
Yeah.
Like it was. I ever
You
mastered
re-record
anything.
it here, we
Next,
got the
next
guitars
time
and
you're
shit.
next time you're on here, you'll have to bring it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just fucking make something good and then pretend that was it. But yo, listen, look, it was actually good. Listen.
Yeah.
It's like a dope country song.
Yeah, it's like somebody
Yeah.
else's song.
It's like Lil Nas X's track.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
me, bro.
man, he has another song out, Panini. It's
Yeah,
like
it
a little
sucks.
older too. Man, I don't know, man. Like, so my son told me to put it on, so I saved the songs that he tells me to put on, so that I can make like a child-safe playlist or whatever. Because
And that song is child safe.
I guess anything he tells me to put on though is usually something that he's like allowed to listen to, I guess, or he's sneaking in stuff he's not allowed to listen to.
Oh, so you don't want
He's
it?
tricking me. I
You
don't know.
check it out?
I like. Oh no, like I listen to it with him and shit, right? I just make sure there's like not a bunch of swearing or
Yeah,
like other stuff. But no. So but no, he told me to put that song on, so I put it. I always save them, right? So I have them, and now it pops on every once in a while, and I'm like singing the song and shit. And I'm like, wait, what song is this? I'm like, this is that fucking Panini song. And I'm like, no way.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's fucking.
You definitely heard it. It was on the radio. It was on steady rotation for
Yeah.
a while. And then,
Really?
It's like,
yeah,
hey,
I've heard it like a
Panini.
minute.
Well,
It's been
yeah?
off for a bit. Yeah, but
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
It came shortly after his.
After the horse song?
Yeah.
The horse. song.
Rocky is asking a question.
That's good.
Assuming it's directed at me. Says, with who would you love to do a feature or a song with in Canada only?
Yeah, you, yeah.
Alanis
Um,
Morissette.
Great answer, man.
That was gonna be my answer even before he said Canadian.
Who?
Fucking
Alanis
Alanis-
Morissette. Legend.
Yeah. I think honestly, because I was talking about it yesterday with my producer. There was a track that I wanted to actually feature Mercules on.
Yeah.
There's other artists that I would like to do tracks with, but like I am doing tracks with. So like King Khan, I am doing a song with him. Like Young Sitch, I am. Like these are already in the works, but
Right.
other than people I have something coming with, Mercules would be cool to do a track with.
Yeah.
I mean, for
For
like
sure.
very obvious reasons, right?
Oh,
like
he's
fuck.
fucking
I don't
on
need to
fire
explain
right
why
now.
that would be beneficial.
Oh man.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, top of the game right
Because
now.
I had a hook that I had recorded, and it was like I fucking love the hook. Like it's really good, and it's one of the singing ones and shit. But like I couldn't just write the verse. Like it just wasn't coming to me. So then the plan was actually to get Mercules on it. But then like I don't know, a few days ago I just ended up writing 2 verses. I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
One of those other
The
accidents.
accidents, yeah, the happy accidents. That's
great.
hilarious. It's like a fucking comedian comes back to those jokes all the time. And there's another one of those.
Damn.
That's
They
awesome.
call it a callback.
Is that what it is? Callback.
It's
I always
callback.
forget. Yeah.
Callback.
Callback. That's like what I do when people call me and I miss it.
get it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that almost made it worse. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what these are. I just
Those are fucking delicious is what they are.
Yeah, okay, cool. I saw a girl at the LCBO and then she was getting them. She was kind of cute and I just figured that was a good recommendation.
Vodka soda.
Yeah, field strawberry.
I got-
I've never tried that one specifically, field strawberry, but I had like
Oh,
a
but she
maybe
grabbed
like a limey one or some shit.
3 packs of 4 of them, so like it's got to be good.
I thought you were gonna say a 3-pack. I'm like, make fucking 3 packs. Fuck yeah, no, they're pretty good.
All right.
It's like mostly vodka soda and like a very little bit of flavor, I believe.
Yeah, low on the sugar. It's
Yeah.
the new thing.
It's a very new thing.
Yeah. Big
I also
time.
found out that
okay,
alcohol
it's
is
like a
sugar.
White Claw and all that.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
But see, I found out that alcohol is the sugar. Remember we were getting those Gatorade
Right.
drinks?
Right.
It was like it was
Oh,
supposed to
man,
come in
so
like
good.
it said it was a glass that looked like a Gatorade bottle,
Yeah.
and it was called like
Forget.
super Gatorade or something, or I don't know,
Forget.
some name Gatorade. Like what do you call it? What are those words? Describing words?
Adjectives.
Yeah, like some adjective and then like Gatorade, right? And so it was like lemonade and vodka and like yellow Gatorade and like Sprite or some shit and like some other booze maybe. I don't know. It was just a bunch of shit, right? We're like, we're getting those.
Yeah.
And like we were getting food before. Wasn't that like Zach's show, I think?
That was yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Or,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. He met up with us there that night. for
Yeah,
sure.
so anyways, we're getting we get those. I think we got a couple of them. But I ended up
they
seeing
were really good.
I think it was on whenever we were on the way to the show, but I ended up seeing a buddy of mine and we're talking and shit. He's like, "Oh yeah, right on." He's like, "Where were you drinking?" And I'm like, "Oh, over here at this place."
Shut down.
And
now.
he's like, "Yeah,
Fucking COVID.
no,
No.
it was before that."
James, the
James Street Pub.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Yeah, we were drinking these drinks." He's like, "Oh, what's in that?" And I was like, "Oh, this and that and the other thing." And he's like, "Oh, fucking sugar, man." And he's like, he works out and shit.
Yeah.
And so he knows, right? And he's like, "Oh, sugar this and sugar that." He's like, I know. I'm like, we had a couple of those and we had some like gin and tonic and shit, whatever. He's like, but man, he's like, what you don't realize is like the alcohol is sugar as well. So like, or your body breaks it down into sugar or some
Right.
shit like that,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Your
true.
body actually breaks everything down into a type of sugar.
Right.
But his point was that you're drinking like the vodka, which is like sugar or whatever,
Yeah.
and then like the Gatorade, the lemonade, the Sprite,
It's all
and then
sugar.
like there was like I said,
Yeah.
I think there was like some fruity booze in there too
Yeah.
or something, right? And so I was like, holy shit, I never knew that, because I said to him like, yeah, I'm like usually like I used to drink a lot of like whiskey and shit, but like whiskey and like pop. So then
Yeah.
I started drinking like vodka and juice because I would wake up and I wouldn't have a hangover.
Yeah.
But then I was telling him like I started drinking like the vodka soda and shit like that and whatever, trying like get rid of the sugar. But he's like, then you're either way, you're still drinking the alcohol, which is
Yeah.
sugar or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So if you drink like a lot of alcohol or whatever, but that's the thing I don't realize is like, oh yeah, like I drink like 30 of those.
Yeah.
They're like 1 fucking gram of sugar. It's like, but the vodka is sugar as well,
Yeah.
I guess, or whatever. Or it's
Yeah.
So does he just not drink?
I don't know.
Either that or just straight, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but even then, that's sugar.
But it's
It's-
like
It
the
is
thing
sugar.
is,
If
it's
you're
like when
against
you're
sugar,
when you're
then
drinking
yeah.
something that's like let's say for argument's sake, like Coke. Like I've had 3 of these rum and Cokes, and I've had like, so then 3 actual cans of Coke. You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
lot of sugar.
It's
man.
so much sugar.
Oh, for sure,
right?
for
So
sure.
I'm like, if I kept doing that
It's
all
like 80
night, like,
grams.
I'd be fucked tomorrow, right? I gotta have a massive
That's
Yeah.
why people do. Yeah.
So like having something with a lot less sugar is gonna probably
Oh, for sure,
benefit.
yeah.
reduce that fact.
But he's like, in his mind, he's like, I don't want to get fat, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm working out. Like, I was with him one time, and he's like, yeah, blah blah blah, this and that, fucking. I gotta make this phone call. So he gets on the phone, and he's like, yeah, he's like, do you have this? And he said like some shit, like some like code word or whatever, right? And like not code word, but like letters and numbers, you know, or whatever.
Mm.
So then they're like talking and fucking, he's like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. So they put him on with someone else. And he's like, they don't know what I'm asking for or whatever. So then he starts talking to someone else. He's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, he's a human growth hormone. And I was like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's what he said was HGH or something.
Yeah.
But I was just like, what the fuck did you just say? I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like sitting in the car. I'm like, fucking Googling that shit. I'm like, what the fuck's that? I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, he is that serious about this shit. Because
Yeah.
he's like a pretty big dude. Like, well, I shouldn't say that. He's like, if B show worked out,
Yeah.
you know, like,
if
so.
the show worked out.
But I
Hey,
mean,
man.
like he,
I just
like,
got a
it's
little
funny.
more-
Look at the guns, man.
I
What are
mean,
you
like,
talking about?
I just mean he probably wasn't a big guy to begin with, but like he's jacked. Like if you
Yeah.
put him beside me, you'd be like, he's not pretty big. But like compared to like what he was, he's big. But that's my point though, is he's like thinking in his mind, he's like, can't have any sugar. Like, he's like, oh, I
Right.
smell sugar. I have to go. I smelt it. I have to run home tonight.
The temptation.
So that's probably what he's thinking is like, no, like
Yeah,
it's
but
all
I mean,
sugar.
alcohol itself also, I think, like if you work out the same day and then you drink at night, it takes like a third away of you.
Oh,
third of your
totally.
working
Oh,
away or
Especially
something.
especially if you're using supplements.
Yeah.
Like it'll just take it all away.
What? It'll burn the fucking sugar away?
know if you're taking supplements while working out, like people like take creatine, right?
Yeah.
It's
But
just
it'll
like
burn the
water
booze
that.
off or what?
Oh, the booze will just take it away, dehydrate you, right? Basically, a lot of the supplements just like fill your muscles.
Oh, I see
Well,
what you're saying. I
creatine
thought you were
was a
saying the other
popular
way
one.
around. I thought you were saying that working out would take away the booze. Like the
Oh
fact
no,
that you
no.
drank the
I mean, of
booze.
course, you could sweat it out of your system or whatever you
Yeah.
might say, but no, like if you are working out and taking supplements, a lot of the time, like if you did that during the day and went out and boozed at night, the booze would just like wreck all the supplements. You just
Yeah,
took,
yeah.
like 100%.
Yeah, it's like antibiotics.
Yeah.
Seriously, I guess if you drink when you take antibiotics,
Yeah.
it like cancels out
Yeah,
the
it does.
antibiotics.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that. I mean, like maybe if you like pollute
It probably
yourself,
like I'd assume like
you
one
like
beer
wash
isn't
it all
gonna
away
like
or some
wreck
shit.
it. Yeah.
Drink a bottle of whiskey and you like extract it out of your fucking blood or whatever. But like, yeah, I don't think
you're
it.
right,
Yeah,
though. Yeah,
but same idea though. I guess. Saying.
for sure.
But also too though is, and I don't want to get into it, but I watched this fucking news article where they were talking about how like they were interviewing the one specific person that they interviewed was like walking on a fucking treadmill thing, and they're like, so like, why are you here today? And they're like, oh, they were there like I think on lunch or like maybe before work or some shit like that, and they're like, why are you here? And they're like, oh well, I had a muffin today. So like gotta work off the muffin and like so like then the point of the show or whatever the segment
Yeah.
was that potentially that might not help you. So like working out, so like your body's gonna try and keep enough like fat for you specifically because everybody's like different, right?
Right. Yeah.
So like you're gonna try and keep enough fat. So then if you're like working out real hard and your body's like trying to build this fucking fat or whatever, and you're working out real hard to get rid of it, then your body's gonna kick into overdrive and try and like store more fat. So then now like you're like storing more fat. So then if you like hold off, and this is like without anything, like without any like supplements and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Just
And then if
eating
you like
that.
stop, then your body's like, whoa, we need to build up all this shit, right?
Yeah.
And then you end up being like fat or whatever, right? Or it could work the exact opposite
yeah.
way where your body's like, whoa, like better stop making the fat, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then I forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
you gotta learn your body.
like
for
I said, I
sure.
didn't want to get right into it, but there was a thing.
Yeah, you almost
there-
got right.
I
into
know
it.
I
You should
did,
be
but
a
there-
fucking nutritionalist.
But there was a thing that said like I said, they were going around talking to everybody and asking them why they were there and shit, and that's what it was all about. Was like you could potentially be like working against yourself, where your body's like, I need to get up to
Yeah.
this weight or whatever to be comfortable to like live or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like say even like your body's like you poor circulation, so you're trying to like gain a little fat or whatever, right?
Right.
And then you're like it works against yourself,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Right. Right. I know
But-
what you're saying.
How that relates, I'm not sure.
Forget now.
There was even a limo story that probably didn't relate.
Yeah.
Either.
Health
That's
tips.
great.
That was your callback,
101.
But yeah.
Yo, shout out to Jay,
That was Inception.
John.
John, oh, gang. Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah. Well, man, I don't know. How are you feeling up to
Yeah, did you bring some bars?
spitting some shit or what?
Or are you just gonna fucking remember it from your eyelids?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll spit some shit.
you ready?
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
man.
I think they were telling you earlier, but they'll just play a beat.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
you don't like it, skip it. Also too, so shout out to Quest and Bourbon on the beat
Yeah.
for supplying these beats. And they're I'm pretty sure they're all beats that they collabed on. But shout out to them and everybody at Dreamland for real.
Yeah, they've been working hard, those guys.
Oh, facts. Oh shit,
On
I
their
gotta do
grind.
my thing. Okay.
We get it.
Yo, you see that fucking Travis Scott burger thing?
The McDonald's burger.
McDonald's Travis
the
Scott
Cactus
collab?
Jack.
Well,
Oh, is that what the chicken burger?
Yeah.
No, it's like
Or no.
That was the
it's,
or
it's
not- was
only
it
in the
Popeyes?
States,
Yeah, that's
but it's like
Popeyes.
it's
Because there was something
it's
Scott.
like a quarter pounder.
Yeah, he got his own like
So you're
brand
saying I
of
should go
or
with
like
that, right?
sponsored fucking
Yeah.
McDonald's burger.
Meal, yeah. It's a whole meal, really.
Are you saying I should film it sideways or not?
Yes, you should film it sideways.
always.
Yeah.
And wide?
Yeah, that's how that's like yeah.
Like with the wide.
I was gonna say that earlier, but I was like, I don't know. All right.
Hit him with a motherfucking beat.
Let's do it. 4 4G audio rap segment.
Next.
Bourbon on the beat. Papa Quest on the beat. Papa Quest on the beat. Bourbon on the beat. Papa Quest on the beat. Bourbon on the beat.
Okay, yeah, I'll do this one.
Let's get it.
Papa Quest on the beat. Bourbon on the beat.
It's Nayef. The fans place an order, and I come to serve. I will get what I deserve. Word, why should I stop this? A hell of a verse. Feel like heaven on earth, and I'm getting my worth. Causing a purge on the ones that throw dirt on my name, and they say I ain't put in my work. I put in my heart and my soul and my blood and my sweat and my tears in the coldest of months. Putting each breath till there's holes in my lungs. Dealing with stress, so there's smoke in my lungs. All work, no sleep, so I keep dozing off with these dreams that I rap it, Pac, Biggie, and Nas. Mistakes in my life made me learn a new lesson. Each day of my life put towards my progression. I'm gonna go back in though. I've been on a mission, envision a crook. Getting them bitches, they digging my look. I'm leaving the critics, all shitting and shook. You slipping my vision, you finna get took. Whisper a threat and you get in my book. That's a book with a list full of hits I'ma pull. Hit with a left and a right and a hook. Boy, I'm the best, that shit right where you stood. Smoking that good while I boom through your back. I ain't from the hood, so my dudes will do that. These goons will be strapped to the lick and we rack. The bottle is cracked, now we sipping cognac. My pops will get mad, said that work isn't rap. But I'm selling that Molly on residence class.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nayef.
Oh, no, it's Nayef. Nayef was good.
Yeah, that was dope, bro.
Thank you.
Dope.
Appreciate that.
Dope.
Yeah, that was sick, bro. I like the fucking Biggie and Pac reference.
Yeah.
Gang? Not just because he said Biggie and Pac, but.
Just like auto points there, you know? Like automatic brownie points.
Shit,
Cool,
yeah,
'cause
that
I
was
can always
sick.
like rewatch on here to see like.
Yeah, it gives you like
Yeah.
the last like 10
It was like at
seconds
one
or
point I
something.
like looked at my phone and like somebody messaged like six messages there. I was like, and then I was like watching it on here. I'm like waiting for it and like watch my reaction. And, like tried not to laugh at it. Damn.
Oh shit, man! I wish I had a fucking dabber. Oh,
Save.
Good
fucking
save,
right.
Shit, that was
That's
close.
that's what everybody used to tell me
man.
when I played hockey.
Yeah. Brunch.
Oh shit, gangster shit.
Oh, could you actually maybe go
Holy
Yo,
fuck!
is this Ramon from Toronto?
What's that?
Is this Ramon from Toronto?
Tis, it is.
Nice. I didn't know
Yeah.
you guys know him.
Gangster
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
man.
He was through for Cranium.
Yeah, man, he
That's
came
sick.
here, like, literally, I'm pretty sure he left here after Cranium. He came here, left, and I think he was going to Atlanta.
Yeah,
And he
moved
was
around.
fucking-
Yeah,
Okay.
he does. He does a lot of work in the States.
Oh,
Me and him
yeah.
were actually bring this closer again. We were I mean, I wasn't like planning it with him. Like I've met him. We like chilled at shows kind of thing. But he's very good friends with my video guy. And I was talking with my video guy about doing the destination video in Jamaica.
Nice.
And then he was like, yo, like Ramon's from Jamaica, blah, blah, blah. And then so we had this whole plan. We were supposed to go to Jamaica, do a couple tracks in the video and all that shit there. We just never really got around to doing that. And then we were supposed to do the same thing, but with a different artist down in Mexico. But then COVID hit. That's why we didn't do that one.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I know he's a cool dude. He, like I said, he came through. We met him Saturday night at Cranium.
Yeah. Totally.
And we were chatting him up, and like, I didn't know he was from Toronto. Because somebody, who the fuck was it? Maybe it was King Khan or somebody. But I was talking to somebody, and they were like, yo, talk to this dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man, what's up? Yeah.
Might have been Quest, maybe.
Okay, maybe. And I'm like,
I think I was gonna say that, yeah.
and I'm like, yo, I'm like, come on the show and shit, like whatever. And I was thinking like, yo, in the future we'll book you or like hit us up and we'll work it out, whatever, right? And he's like, man, he's like, yeah, cool. He's like, have to be like tomorrow morning or whatever. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know about that. And he's like, well, yeah. He's like, I'm going back to Toronto, and then I like leave to go to Atlanta. I was like, oh, well then like, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
I remember you flagged me down. I remember you asked me if I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
But it's like you're drinking, you're smoking, you're like feeling good. You're like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
This
everybody's
morning's
like,
What do you mean? For sure.
Oh shit! I agreed to do that.
I woke up and I was like, because I had to be out of the Airbnb, so I woke up and I went to my car and was like, guys,
Yeah. What's the word? Yeah.
guys, because he's like, yo, I'm like about to leave. I'm like, guys. He was kind of early too, but like, but no, yeah. So he came through right before he went out there. Fucking seriously, shout out to Ramon though, because
Yeah,
he's
big
doing
shout
big
out.
things, man. I see like
Yeah, man.
billboards and shit like that. He's
Yeah,
got
the
the
billboards are dope.
billboards.
Backstreet
Those
billboards.
are dope.
That's huge, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he had 2 or 3 billboards that were up in Toronto.
Yeah, I saw one above like a fish shack or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a
Nice.
fish restaurant.
That's killer.
I'm gonna take one of these waters.
That was episode
Yeah.
42. If anyone wants to go check out the episode. with,
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah,
just have to look that up.
good one, man.
Also, today's episode 91.
Oh, we gotta talk about it.
And it's also 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh.
And today was also the episode 11 of the Daily Joint.
Yeah.
But
It's like this weird synchronicity of the
yeah.
nines and the ones.
also
Yeah,
my
full
son's
conspiracy
due
video.
date was
Yeah.
was September 11th, but he ended up on September 9th.
Crazy.
9/9.
Yeah, 9/11.
Nine,
Because it was 2011.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But
Yeah, never forget, right?
but yeah. So I was gonna say shout out. That's horrible. But yeah. So like,
Well, I mean, we could do like, where were you?
oh
When
man, you
that-
know what? Where I was going from. I think
That's a good idea.
yeah,
Where
that
were you?
is. And I was thinking about it today too. I was walking from, I was in school, and I was in
You're in grade 9.
10.
No, you had to have been grade
No,
9.
it was grade 10 because
No.
because I started in 2000. Grade 9, I was
Bro.
in 2000. 100%. I'll put $100 on it.
Oh, here we go.
well,
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, I just remember being in grade 9. Maybe
Because-
I'm wrong.
Well, you would have been in grade 9 for the last half of grade 9, but this would have been the start of the year in grade 10.
Oh, right, because
Yeah.
I'm in December,
Facts,
I guess.
facts,
I'm
facts.
like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
because I would have been fifth.
Yeah,
15.
because I was
I
like,
guess I already
I was
dated
like the
myself.
youngest of like my grade.
Yeah,
or like,
But
yeah.
so I was going from, I remember because it was also, I was going from grade 10 math, but I was going from math, which was like the farthest end of the school, and then I was going to geography, which was like, I had to go out the other end of the school into like a portable, and I was walking past the library, and it was my brother's buddy, fucking, shout out Kevin. Kevin Lambert, but he came running out. He's like, man, he's like, the world's ending, and I was like, what? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, man, he's like, fucking, yeah, he's like, someone bombed the Twin Towers or whatever. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, the
Twin
World Trade
Towers.
Center, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man, this and that. And he's like, fucking, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you can see it. And like I looked through the fucking library and you could see all this fucking smoke and shit.
No.
And
Yeah,
listen,
no,
listen,
he's right,
listen,
though.
listen,
No,
listen,
yo,
listen.
man,
You know what I'm
man.
gonna say? Okay.
He's gonna tell his story, then I'm gonna tell my
So,
story.
There's
Man,
no way.
no.
Yeah, no,
But
'cause it's
listen,
true. It
there was
happened.
definitely smoke.
Yeah, there
and
was
so-
smoke that day in Renfrew, 100%.
Okay.
Fucking.
but-
So
Yeah.
just listen,
There's
listen.
no
So he's like,
fucking
look, man. He's like,
Well,
you
it
can see
wasn't
the
it,
smoke.
obviously.
He's
but
like, look, you can see the smoke. I'm like, holy fuck. So I run to the next, because so he's telling me this shit, right? So I run to the next class. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, everyone's talking about it. The teacher's not there yet. We're all like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. And I'm like, and you can see it.
Yeah.
And so the teacher told us that the smoke we could see was there was a huge tire fire at like a fucking.
Is that Zach's
like-
dad's auto body
Yeah.
shop?
And so
Yeah.
fucking there was all this black smoke in the air, right? So we're like, we could see it. It was the total wrong direction of New York, anyways. But yeah, so then fucking our teacher was like, he was actually from Australia. He was like a foreign exchange like family. So like a teacher and his wife and 2 kids from our school, and then like this guy and his wife and 2 kids from Australia, like literally switched and lived in each other's houses.
Right.
And
It's
like
the
my
exchange kids.
brother was like convinced that the one kid wore like, cause the one teacher's kid from our town that moved away was my brother's friend, and like my brother said that the kid that like replaced them or whatever, the Australian kid, was wearing like the same clothes and shit. But anyways, so then the teacher comes in and he's like, yo, yeah, he's like, so all this shit happened, whatever, blah blah blah. He didn't really tell us. He just was like, so we're gonna go into like the computer room. It's like open or whatever. So we like opened up the big fucking like cupboard and turned on the TV and we all like watched the shit. But the funny, like not funny thing is that we're watching all this on the TV, but like we're looking like say into that corner of the room and like all here is all windows on this wall and you can see the smoke from the tire fire. So we're watching this on the TV and like we know now that it's not that,
Yeah.
but it's just like we're seeing 2 disasters at one time, like one in real life and one like on the TV and
Yeah.
shit. But anyway, sorry, that's
Man, I was grade 3 when that happened.
holy fuck.
Yeah, so I was really young, and we thought the exact same thing.
Like the
Like,
tire fire
The
thing?
tire fire thing. We were like, it's we can see it. Like, you know, like at first it was all just like we heard about it from the teachers, but you're so young, you're like don't really know, and then you see the smoke and stuff, right? But then we were all like brought in, and I'm pretty sure they like brought TVs out and we're like watching it on the news and shit, and then you get home and like fucking parents
it's
watch
exactly.
has it right
Like
on the
CNN
news every
fucking-
day for so long, right?
Those big news
And
for sure.
yeah, but being that young, definitely was convinced. But yeah, was learned that day that it was like a tire like a fire
Right.
at an auto body. But then like later on in life, became very good friends with Zach, and then later on learned that it was his dad's shop.
Yeah.
so it's like fuck, that's crazy, man.
That is hilarious.
Small town shit.
Yeah. No,
Damn.
All right,
What
Jonesy,
about you? Where were you?
What's up?
where were you?
Where was I? I was in fucking art class, and I remember it being grade 9, not grade 10,
Yeah.
but you know, I think we established that.
yeah.
But yeah, I was in art class. It was like 9 in the morning or whatever.
$100.
I don't even know who. I guess someone came in and told the teacher, or the teacher found out. I don't even know how, because like
Came in and whispered.
it's not like we had fucking exactly. It's not like we had phones and shit like really like
Yeah.
that time, right? Like
Aliens are attacking.
so yeah, no, it's not like anyone had their fucking laptop out and was connected to Wi-Fi like in
Yeah.
fucking 2001. you know?
Yeah, no, for
Look
sure.
what I just saw on Facebook.
Fucking
That's
yeah,
how,
this shit
that's
didn't
how
even
shit
exist.
was relayed
Yeah.
back then. Yeah,
Fuck,
man, it
even
was
back
crazy
then, I'd be
times.
surprised if someone was like, I googled it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. But I don't know,
Sorry.
maybe it was yeah, I just remember being in math class, the news was like, oh, there's a big terrorist attack in the United States or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I just went about my day pretty normally, like
Well, you're
it was
too
big
young.
time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well,
I was
you're
like
kids,
13.
right?
I was just no.
Like, what the fuck you gonna do about it? You know,
you
what
would
I
have been
mean? Like,
14.
Yeah, I think I
it's
was.
not. You don't see it. You're not affected by it, right? Like that was a lot of the things, and you know, some people just aren't affected by a lot of
Right.
things that happen in the world, and
Well, it wasn't in my like. I was at that point. I'm like fucking into skateboarding and fucking
you're just
high school
being a
life.
kid,
You know what I
man.
mean? Like the terrorist attack. I'm like, oh, it's big news. Everyone's concerned. It's
Yeah,
all over the
yeah.
news. Must like something important
You're
just
a
happened.
teenager, man.
But I didn't connect the dots until like many years
Oh,
later, and
yeah.
I started looking at like 9/11 truth shit, and like,
Yeah,
oh, man, there's a crazy story here. And then
Yeah.
actually watching the buildings fall down and shit.
Oh, man,
That's
that's
always
fucked
Building
up.
7,
one,
like if
yeah.
anyone knows about Building 7 falling down, like that happened at like 5 p.m. like, and so this happened at 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and then
yeah.
like in the evening, like a third tower fell down to Tower 7, which like, and yeah, people are like, it was a controlled demolition. It got me into
Man,
this
the
whole
Pentagon
different
was hit by a
thinking.
missile.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. I was like, even seeing that footage of like what they released years later
Yeah.
of like, and it's just like this weird blurry image of something streaking across the screen and blowing up,
Yeah.
right? And
Either
they're like,
that
that was
or-
a 747. They're like, there's no fucking way
Yeah.
that was a
And,
747.
Yeah.
yeah, it's either that or the plane disappeared, which is like, how likely?
How?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's nothing left of it, right?
How fucking
And it's like,
likely?
and if you look at the hole in the side of the building, yeah. So that actually, like, all that stuff led me into this whole like probably 5 to 10 year like conspiracy, like
yeah,
looking
yeah,
into
journey
shit.
down the
Like,
rabbit
yeah,
hole.
exactly. Like 9/11 truth, fucking the world is flat. Da, 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 like,
The world is flat, damn. Tupac
shout out
still
to
alive.
G-Note.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't actually think the world is flat. That's fucking crazy if you think that.
I'm really glad you said that.
For sure.
Fuck.
Yeah. Just nuts, man.
But I
It's
don't
like, what if
believe
somebody
it.
have fallen off the
I don't
edge
believe
by
it,
now?
but-
like,
yeah.
I still reserve the like the possibility that
Until I go up there and find out for
Not-
myself.
yeah,
you know,
like,
you just
not-
never know.
not exactly. I'm not about to say like that the Earth is flat, but I just mean like, what if what information we're being told isn't proper? So not just about the Earth being flat, but just in general anything.
well,
There's
What if
easy ways to
anything-
prove it, right?
But what if anything we don't like, anything that we don't like, the general public doesn't know, and they're like, doctor guy here says that it is, and you're like, okay, so it is, or like, he went to space, ask him, and then you're like, he must have went to space, like, said he went to space, or like whatever, right? So then they're like, yeah, this is the way it is. You're like, oh my god, he went to space and like saw this thing, and like he showed me a picture of it too. So what if it's all completely fake, and like not even just the space thing, but like just other things like that, where it's like you really like can't know for yourself unless you
But
like.
you,
do
like I
that.
said, there are ways. When it comes to like the curvature of the planet, there are ways that you can.
Yeah,
you
prove it.
yourself could. Actually
I know,
figure
and
that out.
I definitely argued G-Note on it as well, because like I was like, man, I'm like,
If
you
you
could
see
just
the-
buy
the-
a fucking telescope and like see
Not
all
even,
this
like,
shit
so
I'm guessing
yourself.
Gino does.
But no, it
like,
wasn't even
he believes
about-
in flat Earth.
But it wasn't even
Well,
about
he's a
that.
buddy of ours that just like he just throws us fucking like random conspiracy
Yeah.
videos sometimes, and like that was one of them.
Oh,
But
okay. okay.
this specific discussion was about like the like other planets and like space in general, and that like maybe like that shit doesn't exist, like out what they're saying it is.
Huh?
And I'm like, but if you have a telescope, you can like see that shit, right?
Yeah.
And like, so like I said, not just to do with flat Earth, just other things like that. He's like,
It's all a hologram.
oh, so my point is I definitely argued him on it, or like, you know, like discussed
just
it
one
from
big
another
dream
point of
show.
view. But I also can see how
So there's a
maybe certain
documentary
things
on,
that we're told aren't true.
right on Netflix. There was a document, and I fucking forget the name of it now. But it's about flat earthers, and so they do this experiment, right? So like the planet is like 25,000. Don't quote me on it, but it's 25,000 kilometers, like circumference or whatever, or like it's radius, whatever it is.
Right.
So you'd expect if you go in a straight line a certain distance, you would expect a certain degree drop
Right.
in the
Yeah.
curvature, and you can measure that, right? So they're saying like, so they get on this flat plane of water or something like that, and they have a light set up through like this cardboard thing.
Well, you can even see when you look. Not that I've ever seen the ocean, but whenever you see like the ocean, it's like, not that it's curved, but it's like you can't see what's beyond that.
Well, you see a flat horizon, right? But when boats are traveling out away from you, you see them disappear
yeah,
over
like
the horizon, but they disappear from bottom up. So they, you know what I mean? They go
Yeah.
down over the curvature. So they like it looks like they
Right.
disappear, but they've gone over the edge of that curvature.
yeah,
And so they, in this documentary, they like, there's a bunch of flat earthers. They're like, oh, they're trying to prove that the fucking Earth is flat, but, like and they have these things. They're like, okay, so if there's an open body of water that stretches over a certain amount of kilometers, and they're like, okay, well, we'll get this super powerful laser, and we'll shine it through
the
this.
laser.
Yeah, we'll shine it through this thing. Fucking sharks laser beams.
Yeah.
And anywho, so they're trying to go a certain distance, and they say, okay, like if it's at this level, and we hold it up, like hold this piece of cardboard up, we
The
should
laser
see
should
the,
stay straight.
yeah, exactly.
and
The
not
laser
curve
stays
down.
straight, and we should see it hit this piece of cardboard if we hold it up over or like hold it at the same level that it is, you know. But then they go out to that certain distance and they put the piece of cardboard there and they don't see any laser, and then he's like, okay, well then hold it up over your head.
Are
And
they
then he
standing
holds
on a
it up.
hill?
He's in a boat or something.
Oh, yeah, the water.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
right.
a flat
Sorry, yes.
surface, right?
That's
And he goes
the
over
water.
and he's like, okay, and that, so like it's just a straight line, right? And then, like I say, if you just go out, that laser should stay
Yeah,
perfectly
yeah,
straight, and
for
you should
sure.
be able to hold that laser straight and like hold that piece of cardboard, and that laser should stay hang
Yeah.
on it. But if you go over that curvature, the laser's gonna go away, right? And then so he's on the walkie-talkie. And he's like, okay, hold the cardboard over your head, and he lifts it up, and the light hits it.
Yeah,
So proving that there is curvature. And then they're like, oh no, fucking, we just proved ourselves wrong.
yeah. Yeah.
Why the fuck are we shooting this
Yeah.
documentary?
They probably hate that documentary.
Oh,
Every-
for
every time
sure.
it comes across
Mark
on Netflix,
Sargent,
like,
that's the
"God
guy's
damn."
name. Fucking Mark Sargent. It just came to me. Sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, he's
No,
like
no worries.
this fucking
Dude.
He's the flat Earth godfather.
Sardy Merkinson. So speaking of flat Earth, you got some questions over there, B-Show?
I do indeed, actually.
Speaking of flat Earth,
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy though? When you said it like that, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna bring up the questions or whatever, and he actually did.
oh my
Oh
goodness.
shit.
Yeah, I do. All right, so we
Which-
call this the lightning round.
Yeah.
You ready for it? We're just gonna ask you.
Each
just,
question's worth double the points.
Yeah, exactly.
What do my points get me though?
I don't know, man. That you'll have
No,
to
I'm
wait
in it
and
to win,
find
but what
out.
do I win? Like, come on. Rocky's about to
There's
do a
no,
dab for
there's
you
no
too,
right
by the way.
answer. Oh yeah. Fuck. Cheers,
Actually,
man.
I think he wrote that a while ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's done that dab.
Yeah, good call.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I would do one with you, but I can't find the dabber, and this stuff's messy.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Excuses.
All right, so yeah, man. Whatever.
Don't make me.
First thing that pops in your head, there's gonna be a fair amount. They're gonna be pretty basic, and then they're gonna get a little more, complex and deep.
A little more,
All right. You ready? Do it. All right. So pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Powerade or Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Gin or vodka? I probably know this answer.
I actually hate both, but I guess vodka. I'm drinking vodka. I hate gin so much. So vodka.
Yeah. Okay.
I just had to think about which one I hated more first. Yeah, fucking gin tastes like pine needles.
Oh, I like it.
I like gin. Yeah.
I hate
All right. Would you rather take a plane or take a train?
plain.
Pass that to you. Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Boobs or booty?
Both.
Both. Yeah. I like
Acceptable.
that answer.
We'll
yeah.
take it. Deep sea or outer space? Would you rather be stranded?
Oh, okay.
Deep
I was gonna
sea?
say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. Elaborate.
Do I have anything?
Like,
Am I just floating in the middle of the
well, I
ocean?
guess
or-
like you have a little raft in the ocean, I guess we could say, and then in
And you
space
have like a
you're
space suit.
Exactly.
I mean, like the technical
yeah, you're
term,
just like
space
floating in
suit.
it. You got like
Ocean.
some air.
ocean, because space would be cool and it would be less scary for like the beginning parts, because like in the ocean, I'm like, yo, some shark's about to snap.
We
at
gotta
me.
watch out for the space sharks.
I guess I don't really know what there is out there.
Right?
But like just in the ocean, like I might actually get, a boat might drive by,
Yeah,
drive
yeah.
by, float by.
Shoot.
Right.
Boat by. I don't know what you would call it. I guess
Might-
drive
you
by.
might boat by, yeah.
Like ride by. I don't know. Yeah.
Drift by.
Yeah.
Float by. Probably float by.
Sail on by.
That's it.
Sail
That's
on
it.
by.
It'd be float or sail. It's one or the other, really.
God damn.
All right. Would you rather never laugh again or never use your smartphone again?
Never use my smartphone again.
Simple, right?
Easy.
I could never give up laughing.
Would you rather be gossiped about or never talked about at all?
Gossiped about. I'm already gossiped.
Yeah. Would you rather forget who you are or forget who everybody else was?
Oh, damn. Forget who everybody else is, because I can get to know them all again.
Nice.
And that's like an easy way to weed out all
I
the
don't think
fuckheads.
anybody has actually said that answer.
It's
That is
true,
very
actually.
plausible.
Yeah, exactly. It is for sure.
Well done. Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
Ooh. I don't know. They're both kind of cool. Like me with a giraffe neck, I could just see over everything. Plus, imagine getting a headbutt by that. But like an elephant trunk, because I have a kid and I can pick him up with my elephant trunk.
Nice. Yeah.
You can like
Good
scratch your
answer.
back with it and shit.
Yeah, right.
Reach all those fucking spots. Like,
That's right. All right. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
one horse-sized duck.
Get it.
Yeah, definitely.
Fight that mother.
It's a scary.
What did
I
Motive
could
say?
probably make a
Motive-
lot of money off that.
I think.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was just
yeah.
gonna say, Motive said that. He's like, that's a big fucking duck. You gotta kill that and sell that shit.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's a lot of duck meat or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
All right. Would you rather go about your day naked or fall asleep for a whole year?
What about my day naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fall asleep for a whole year.
Fuck. I mean, I could use the sleep, but like that's a lot of time wasted. So I'd
That
go
is.
about my day naked. I can't sleep for a day. I don't
Fucking-
have time for that.
It could be
2
fun.
hours.
That could be exciting, you know.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
miss out on a whole lot of shit in a
it
year.
could work. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever watched How I Met Your Mother, but there's like the naked guy.
Totally. Yeah.
You
The
know?
naked guy. It's a move.
So I'll let you know if it works.
It's in Friends as well.
Oh, I don't remember.
Is it?
Joey
That's-
does.
yeah, the
Joey
guy they
does
spy
it.
on in the across
No,
the
they
other-
actually.
Oh,
No,
the
no,
man.
no. Joey.
I love
does
How I
it as
Met
a
Your Mother,
move.
but they take so much.
Whenever
from Friends.
whenever he meets Monica or whatever,
Oh, I
it's
see.
like his move. It's like a flashback they do. But yeah.
The naked man.
Oh, fucking right, man. That's
What's that?
right. The Raptors game's starting about right now.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Liam just commented that. Go Raps. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. How I Met Your Mother, the naked guy. That's a move that like one of the dudes do, not Barney, but like somebody else in that show does. But it's
It's a
totally a
random
copy off
character.
of Friends though.
Yeah, it's a random character. He does it to Robin, and he says it works like 2 out of 3 times. Robin goes for it,
Yeah, that's right.
and then I think Barney tries
Them's
it.
good odds.
Oh, Barney and Ted both try it, and they both just get like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or 10 different lives that last 100 years each?
One life that lasts 1,000 years. I'd make the
Vampire
most,
shit.
bro. You know how I'd make the most out of that fucking life.
Yeah.
I'd become famous 10 times. Plus, I mean, you could literally recreate your identity every 100 years because everybody who knew you would be dead anyway.
Right. Right.
Yeah, if you lasted 1,000 years, you're saying.
Well, it's true. Well, yeah, exactly.
But then you gotta go through all that, right?
Yeah, you gotta lose all those people as well.
Yeah, but I feel like after like the 3rd, 4th time around, you get used
You're
to
just
it.
like
Oh, you
numb
just
to it.
become cold
You're like,
too.
"Ah,
Then you
this-
just be using people.
This is the cycle of life.
You're not having a girlfriend. You're that fucking asshole.
Yeah,
in the
you're just
group.
filling my time here. All right. If you could choose one skill to obtain instantly, what would it be?
Skill, like, or like
Like
something
any
that's
skill.
possible for a
Like
human
it could
being?
be like
Doctor skills.
like man, I was about to say you could become a surgeon or like producing or playing the guitar or drinking booze, like whole bottles of booze.
That's
You
a
know,
skill.
that's what we all want to
It's
do.
definitely a skill. Yeah,
I mean,
Well, Steve will do it.
he would.
Have
like-
you ever met Steve? Steve will do it.
Yeah.
oh, Steve will do it. Fucking Steve will do it. Full send.
Fuck, I shouldn't even said that yet. Fuck you, Steve.
That guy is fucking.
4G audio,
I-
baby.
Oh yeah. So
I actually
Yeah,
got
so
kind of. I was cheesed that this whole thing got canceled. Like what he used to do. I used to like those videos.
Yeah.
yeah.
But sorry. Repeat the
So yeah,
question again?
if you could choose
Oh, yeah,
one
one
skill
skill.
to obtain
I
instantly,
mean, I feel like
like at the Matrix, you know, Kung Fu is programmed right away.
Oh,
into you,
Kung
like,
Fu,
shit like
dope.
that.
yeah, fridge repair.
But-
Anything, man.
but Kung Fu is not as productive.
I know
Okay.
Kung
I
Fu.
mean, it would have to be just be the
It could
most
be, yeah.
musically talented everything.
There you go. Just improve on what
Just
you
like
already.
pick up a guitar and fucking shred you, and then go on the drums and
Yeah.
get on the mic, out sing you, rap you, and just somehow
Totally.
start doing opera and shit.
Good
Like,
on that.
Okay, man. All right. So, if you were to lose one of your 5 senses, what would it be?
son of a bitch.
Shit, man. Sorry.
Okay, wait. So we got like sight, hearing, smelling, touching. What's the 5th one?
And hearing.
No.
I said between smelling and touch. I guess. Oh no, definitely smelling. Smelling. Because if I took away touch, then that's like that would also include like sexual touches.
Sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, like, I,
Used to it already.
You know what
Nice.
you know what it's like.
yeah.
All right, man. Last but not least, you find this book, you pick it up, you start to read it, and you find out that it's about your life leading up to this moment where you pick the book up. Do you continue to read it, knowing that it holds your future?
I like this one.
Damn. Oh fuck! See, I'm like one of those. Like, I'm like the cat that curiosity killed. Like, but like, I'm also like a lot. Okay, this sounds weird. Okay, so like, I like watching anime. So right now I'm watching One Piece, and so in One Piece, the main character, he's trying to find this thing, right? The One Piece, and then so he meets somebody who would know if it exists or not. You know, and the guy's like, I know if it exists. Do you want me to tell you? Or no, one of the guys on his crew is like, the One Piece, you know if it exists. And then he like snaps at him, and he's like, no, I don't want to know if it's real. That takes the whole fun out of it all.
Right.
And I was like, damn. And so that's kind of like what's playing in my head right now is him kind of yelling at me right now, like, yo,
Yeah, I get that.
anime
crazy.
is the best. Okay, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Though, you know, I said I got like 80, 90 songs that I'm writing. That started when I started watching anime again. Because they're so, like, you know, always in, like, the worst spot, somehow get out of it. Like, so motivated, like the main characters usually, you know, like, they're, like, so
Right,
determined,
right.
they beat all these, like, crazy odds. Obviously, it's, like, exaggerated. 'Cause it's
I just
Put
can't
a
get
bunch
in.
of, like,
I just can't
Studio
get
Ghibli
into
or
it.
Ghibli or whatever the fuck it is on.
You just have to watch the
Netflix.
right one.
I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, a lot of anime is very kiddie.
Like
Very
what?
For sure.
Kitty?
like,
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, like...
Pokemon.
See,
was
like, I
probably
just
one of the more
picture, like-
popular
Yeah,
See,
but,
and
like,
I
went
watched
back-
that.
I went back and watched Pokemon. Like,
And I watched like
hard
like
to
Sailor
probably,
Moon
right?
and shit too.
Right. I
Um,
watched that shit.
There was another one that was like super like it wasn't like I don't think it was like a kids show, but it was like super like
No, you want it?
kiddie. Like there was like a lot of like where they would do like the different faces and shit and like the
yeah, so
whatever.
They
I guess
do that
it's
in
all
most of
like
them,
that,
yeah.
but
Right.
it was like it was more like some like sometimes they're more like this is a human, you know what I mean? Like but it was more cartoony where it was like I don't remember the name of the show or what it was even, but it was like
Yeah.
where they were like not humans, like it was more cartoony like
Okay.
that. And then what's the other one? Oh, actually, fuck,
Dragon Ball
I don't
Z?
know what it's called, but I think it
I
was
watched
like
Dragon Ball Z.
I almost think maybe it was like hentai, but
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like
It's
it
not
was
porn and shit.
yeah, it's like tentacle porn.
Shit's-
But like,
Oh,
and
right.
but the thing is they played it on like what the fuck?
Like a regular porn site.
No, yeah, just on YouPorn or something. Yeah, no, man, it was on like whenever I was a kid, man, they played this shit. It was on. Fuck, my brothers would know for sure.
E-Bombs World?
No, man, it was on like
Underground?
TV,
Oh,
like it was
TV,
on like the actual TV Teletoon. Yeah, it was on Teletoon late at night.
'Cause
They
late
had like
night
the like
Teletoon
late
was,
night
like,
shit.
greasy shit.
Yeah, and so that's when you would see like the fucking there was like the Boondocks or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
was the
Oh,
show.
and
The
there was, like,
Undergrads.
Boondocks was
Undergrads, yeah, there was
Undergrads.
Clone High and shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
so there was this fucking show but the thing is it wasn't always like I wouldn't say it was hentai. Like I saw like I remember seeing like 2 scenes where there was like some kind of monster like grabbed this chick and like grew tentacles and was like banging her or whatever.
So
But like
fucked
it
up.
wasn't based on that. Like it was like there was a
Oh.
bunch of other shit.
Right,
So
but
like
that
I
would
mean I
happen in
probably
That's just the one
I-
part. you
yeah, like I
remember.
probably watched exactly. Yeah, like I probably watched like 20 episodes of the thing, but like there was 2 of these scenes or whatever.
Okay.
Like I don't think it was like just like on fucking TV.
Yeah.
Like I was a kid and
Oh, you
watching
find
it.
it when you're a kid.
oh for
man.
sure. But at the same time, yeah, I was only watching that because I was waiting until the Red Shoe Diaries started.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.